Hi everyone, today we're going to be learning how to draw the Northern Lights using soft pastel and chalk pastel. We have a few other materials we're going to be using as well, like white paint, a glue stick, a paintbrush, and a white pencil crayon. So for my background, I'm going to be using black cardstock. Now, I like to use cardstock because it's thicker than normal paper, but whatever you have at home is perfectly fine. Now the reason why I have the white paint is because earlier I got white paint and I made a Starry Night scene using my paintbrush by flicking the paint onto the paper. It took me a few tries. My video isn't the best, but you get the idea. Now it's up to you if you want to do a starry night on your background. If you don't have paint, that's okay. You can also use a pencil crayon to draw your stars, or it can even be a plain black background. So let's get started. Now the Northern Lights come in many colors. Sometimes they're green, sometimes they're blue or purple or pink. Today I'm going to be making green with a little bit of purple. I'm also going to be using some white as well. So the thing about pastel, well, soft pastel anyways, is that it creates a lot of mess. So you don't want to blow your work. You want to empty it into a garbage can or another bin that you have. So I'm going to get started with my green. I'm going to be using the side of my pastel rather than the edge because I just want a soft line. So sometimes the Northern Lights, they just look straight up and down, but they always seem to be dancing along the sky. So I want to create a sense of movement by making some curved lines. So I'm going to make a curved line like this. And I'm going to make another one like this. Now these are my main lines, okay? Now I'm going to use my white. I'm just going to go over that again. Because I want them bright. As you can see, pastel is very messy. So you might want a paper towel or something to clean your hands. So to blend the pastels, you can either use your finger, which is really cool. Or you can use a paper towel. So you can tell I have a lot of leftover chalk. I'm just going to go like this for right now. And I'll throw it away afterwards. So I'm going to get my green again, and I'm going to go all the way down here. I'm going to get my white again to make it a little bit brighter. Well, certain parts anyways. Same with up here. I use a little bit of light blue actually. And on the right hand side, I'm going to use a little bit of, did I say pink or purple? I'm not sure. I'm going to use a little bit of pink over here. And I might use a little bit right here as well. So I'm going to use my finger just to blend it. Now I'm going to go wash my hands because I'm going to be making trees. And I'm going to be cutting trees out of another piece of black cardstock. So I don't want to get the cardstock messy. So I'm going to go wash my hands and my mat, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to be making trees, and actually I'm going to be making a moose. So that's going to be the foreground of our picture. Now, if you don't know what foreground is whatever is closest to you. So when you're looking at a landscape or a picture, for example, everything that's closest to you is going to be the foreground. Now, the middle ground is everything between the foreground and the background. Our northern lights are in the background. So we're going to use a couple layers on this project. Okay, now I'm going to cut everywhere along the white lines. I'm going to cut the trees and the ground out separately, and I'll cut out the moose afterwards. So I cut out my trees and my moose, and I'm going to glue them on to my background. Alright, so I got my background. I'm going to glue this at the very, very bottom. Make sure you get all the edges and all the corners. Try not to touch the pastel, so I'm going to use actually the end of my pencil crayon to get close. My moose, put him right here. Same thing, I'm just going to get my pencil crayon. Awesome. So that's the end of my video. I think my Northern Lights turned out amazing, and I'm sure yours did too. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video and following along. And if you want, you can send your artwork into my Facebook page. I'd be more than happy to post them and let everyone see what an amazing job you guys have done. I hope everyone has a nice day, and I'll see you soon.